Hey guys, how's it going? So topic that I'm doing right now, and it's guys the sorry for the late edition of this video. A whole bunch of students are in self-isolation right now because of the pandemic right now. So I'm trying to make this video on this AP topic so you guys have it at home as well. So the question is, solve the system using Gaussian elimination. So this is going to be a linear system of equations. This is a three-variable linear equation as well. So we would have covered a bit of this material in Math 10 AP last year, guys. And we're going to start reviewing what we mean by a matrix again. So a matrix is, I'm going to rewrite this system like this. Like this. Okay, so all we're doing is we're taking the coefficients of our variables here. Now, guys, we need to know that our x's come first, then our y's, then our z's. And sometimes, like now, you won't see this all the time, but you'll see a dashed line over here, and this dashed line is representing the equal sign over here. Okay, so the last column of numbers here is the constants, so it's equal to like we have our coefficients, our variables here equals 5, and so forth like this. Okay, now what we do the reason why we do this is, one, there's a bunch of algebra. It's called matrix algebra. It's a topic in university that you guys will learn. At U of C, it's called Math 211, and then then you have Math 311 and Math 411 as well, which is kind of the study of matrix algebra and linear algebra. So first of all, guys, and really one of the very beneficial ways that we can do with the matrix is we can use a computer or a calculator to solve a system for us. Now, the way that we're going to do this is, so we're going to open up our calculators, our TI-84 pluses. Okay, and we want to go, and there's a matrix button right here. So we're going to go second matrix. And the first thing we want to do is we want to be able to edit this matrix over here. Okay, now, sorry guys, I've already done this example here, but what we want, okay, so this is what you guys should be seeing right now. It's just a matrix 1 by 1. Now, what we want to do here is our matrix is going to be 3 by 4. Now, it's 3 by 4 because it's going to be 3 rows down and then 4 columns going across. Okay, so now we see a grid like this, and we can enter in the values for our coefficients. So we have 4, 1, 1, 5, and we have 2, -1, 2, 10. We have 1, -2, -1, 2. Okay, so now we've entered in all this value over here. Okay, so we've entered the matrix, and so this is matrix A on our calculator. So I'm going to quit this. So go second quit, and now we want to press the matrix button again. Okay, so from here, we want to be able to solve this matrix, and here's what I mean by solve it. So we're going to go over to math, and we're going to go down until we hit RREF. Now, RREF stands for reduced row echelon form. Okay, and now we want to do this to matrix A. So I'm going to select my matrix button again, select matrix A, close my bracket, and I'm left with this answer over here. Now, what this answer means is 1x plus 0y plus z equals 1. So in other words, x equals 1, y equals -2, z equals 3. Okay, so this is how we do this question on our calculator. Okay, now what I recommend for all of these questions, guys, is that first you solve it on your calculator, get the answer, and then you go ahead and you solve it algebraically, and then you're going to confirm that your answer algebraically matches up with the answer you have over here. Okay, so purpose of today's lesson is to learn how to solve these questions algebraically. So with our matrix algebra, there's a few things we can do. I'm going to say matrix operations here. We can swap rows. We can multiply a row by a constant. and then we can add or we can subtract rows. All right, okay, so the purpose of what we're trying to get to over here, guys, is, well, we already did this question, but we're trying to get to an answer that looks like this. Okay, now this is what we call reduced row echelon form. Okay, so it has a leading coefficient of 1 and then zeros. So this means that this x is equal to 1, that this y value, so x is 0, y, so we have 0x plus 1y plus 0z equals -2, so y equals -2, and then z equals -3. So we want to be able to go and convert this matrix here into this form. Okay, now the first what I want is, like, I want a 1 in the top left corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these two rows like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I want to make this 2 here, I want to make this guy a 0 like we see over here. Now here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to go equation 2, so this is like equation 1, equation 2, equation 3 now, minus 2 times equation 1. So if I multiply equation 1 times 2, this becomes a 2, and if I go this minus this, it's going to give me a 0. Okay, so equation 2 was 2, -1, 2, 10. 2 times equation 1 is 2, -4, -2, 4. Okay, so now I'm going to subtract these guys. 2 minus 2 is 0. -1 minus -4 is 3. 2 minus -2 is 4. 10 minus 4 is 6. So what I've done, I'm going to keep my first equation the same. I have made this 2 has become a 0, which is what I'm trying to get over here. Now I know this guy's not a 1 yet, but we'll get to that in a second here. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to take this 4 and make it equal to 0. So I'm going to go equation number 3 minus 4 times equation 1. Okay, so I'm using this 1 to get rid of this 4 over here. Okay, so equation 3 is 4, 1, 1, 5. 4 times equation 1 is 4, -8, -4, 8. So I'm going to subtract these ones over here. 4 minus 4 is 0. 1 minus -9, -8 is +9. 1 minus -4 is 1 minus -4 is 5. 5 minus 8 is -3. So now what I have so far is I have 0, 9, 5, -3. So far so good. So what I've done over here is, like, I've gotten these two zeros in these two spots here. Okay. Next, what I want to do is I want to find a way to turn this number into a 0 and to turn this number into a 0 over here. Okay. Bear with me for a second here, guys. I just want to just give me one sec. Sorry, guys. Okay, so my next slide here, I'm going to continue where I left off. So I needed to write this down on paper here because I wouldn't be able to remember those like this. So we have 1, -2, -1, 2, 0, 3, 4, 6, 0, 9, 5, -3. Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to use, so I'm going to use this 3 here to make this 0 and this 0 over here. Now the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to go 3 times equation 1 plus 2 times equation 2. Now that's going to make this a -6 and this a +6 here. So that when I add them, they're going to eliminate, right? So 3 times equation 1 is 3, -6, -3, 6, 0, 6, 8, 12. And we're going to add them. 3 plus 0 is 3, 0, 5, 18. Okay. Now, what you may notice is that we wanted this to be a 1, but now it's a 3. Guys, it's okay. We're going to fix it at the end. But what we've got here is we've got a 0 in the right spot. I'm going to keep this one the same over here. And now what I want to do is I want to make this 9 equal to 0. Again, guys, what we're working towards this matrix here. So right now I have a 0 here, and I have a 0 here, and I have zeros here, which is what I want. Okay. So we want to go, I'm going to go equation 3. So I want to get rid of this 9. 3 times equation 3. No, sorry. Equation 3 minus 3 times equation 2. Now, well, that gives me 0, 9, 5, negative 3. And I have 0, 9, 12, 18. Okay, so I multiplied equation 2 times 3. And we're going to subtract these guys. Okay, so 0 minus 0 is 0. 9 minus 9 is 0. 5 minus 12 is negative 7. Negative 3 minus 18 is negative 21. Okay, so I have 0, 0, negative 7, negative 21. Okay, now, again, guys, we already know what our answer should be. 1, 3 in the last row over here. Well, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to divide the entire equation by negative 7. So we're allowed to either multiply or divide a whole equation by a constant. So if I go equation number 3 divided by negative 7, negative 7 divided by negative 7 is 1. Negative 21 divided by negative 7 is 3. Okay. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to get zeros in this spot here and this spot here. So I want to make this a 0 and this a 0 here. So what I'm going to do is go, bear with me guys, I'm just going to go and move to another slide here, but I need to write this down first. So we got 3, 0, 5, 18. I have 0, 3, 4, 6, 0, 0, 1, 3. Okay, I'm going to use this 1 to get rid of this 4 and get rid of this 5. So first I'm going to go equation 2 minus 4 times equation 3. 0, 3, 4, 6 times 3, 0, 0, sorry, times 4, 4, 12. So now when I subtract these guys, I get 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. 0. 6 minus 12 is negative 6. Okay. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take this whole row and I'm just going to divide it by 3. And it gives me 0, 1, 0, negative 2, which is what we were expecting. Okay. Now I want to get rid of this 5 over here. Now to do that, I'm going to go equation number 1 minus 5 times equation 3. So we get 3 minus 0 is 3, 0, 0, 18 minus 15 is 3. Same thing, guys, I'm just going to divide this equation by 3 as well, and it gives me 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, which is exactly what we had in our previous example here, guys, right? So this is how we solve a matrix using what we call Gaussian elimination is what this, Charles Gauss, guy, is a very famous mathematician, and if you go further in math, and I hope that a lot of you guys do, you'll learn a lot more of him down the road over here, okay? But this is kind of a technique that he kind of, I'd say he invented this technique. Well, he didn't invent it, but he kind of published it for the first time, okay? All right, so example number 2. Solve using Gaussian elimination. Okay, so first step is convert this guy into a matrix. And this is going to be 1, 2, 1, 0, 3, negative 1, negative 2, 11, 2, 1, negative 1, 3. Okay, so first thing, guys, we're going to go into our calculator, and we're going to solve it first to figure out what the answer is. So second matrix. Edit. Okay, we still have a 3 by 4 matrix, so I'm just going to copy over here, and we get 1, 2, negative 1, 2. We get 3, negative 1, negative 2, 11, 2, 1, negative 1, 3. Okay, so here's the value over here. Next, we're going to quit second matrix, over to math, and we're going to go down to RREF, and we're going to select matrix A, so I'm going to go enter, and we get this guy over here. Guys, I'm just going to double check everything here. One, two. Guys, I totally messed this up here. Sorry, I entered this in wrong. My answer didn't look right. So, okay, this was supposed to be a positive 1 here, and this was supposed to be a 0 here. 3. Second was 11, 2, 1, negative 1, 3. Okay, this way. Sorry, guys, let's try this again. Second matrix, math, RREF, select matrix A, and we get 4, negative 3, 2. Okay, so this is what the answer we should get. So we should be getting a matrix that looks like this. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to say we're in good shape right now because we have a 1 in the top left. We have a 1 in the top left. So what I want to do is I want to use this 1 to get rid of this 3 and get rid of this 2. So my first work is going to be equation number 2 minus 3 times equation 1. Subtract. So what we have so far, we have 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, negative 7, negative 5, 11. Okay, now let's use this 1 to get rid of this 2 over here. So I'm going to go equation number 3 minus 2 times equation 1. Guys, what I'm just going to do right away, I'm just going to divide by negative 3 here because it's going to make this easier. The same thing as 0, 1, 1, negative 1. Sound good? All right, here's what I'm going to do next. I want to have a 1 in the middle position. I have a 1 right here, so let's go and swap these 2 rows. Okay, we have 0, negative 7, negative 5, 11. Okay. Bear with me, guys. I'm going to start the next screen, but I got to write this down before I do. Okay, so I want to use this one. I want to get rid of this 2 and get rid of this 7. So I'm going to go 2 times equation 1. Nope. I'm going to go equation number 1 minus 2 times equation 2. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 1, 0, 0, 2, 2, negative 2, and subtract. 1, 0, negative 1, 2. Okay, so what am I getting so far? All right, now I'm going to go equation 3 plus 7 times equation 2. So I want to get this to a 7, so when I add these guys eliminate over here. So it's 0, negative 7, negative 5, 11. And then 7 times equation 2, 0, 7, 7, negative 7. So we add these guys, we get 0, 0, 2, negative 2, positive 4. Okay, so with this equation over here, I'm going to divide this guy by 2, and I get 0, 0, 1, 2. So it's 0, 0, 1, 2. All right, next slide, guys. Got to write this down. Okay, I want to use this one here to get rid of this one and get rid of this one over here. Because again, guys, we're looking for a matrix in this form here, and we have some numbers over here that we're trying to find. Okay, so we want to get zeros in these two positions here and here. So I'm going to go equation number 2 minus equation number 1 is 0. Subtract these guys, we get 0, 1, 0, negative 3. Okay, and now I want to use this one to get rid of this negative 1 over here. So I'm just going to go equation number 1 plus equation number 3, which is 1, 0, negative 1, 2. Nope. 0, 0, 1, 2. There we go. We want to add these guys together. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0, 0, 4. And we get an answer like this. So guys, so what this means is that our answer, this was a question like A, B, C was our original variables over here, equals 4, negative 3, and 2, which is the same thing that we got using our calculator earlier on. Okay. All right, let's try example 3 here, guys. So first, we're going to go and use our calculators here. So on our calculators, we're going to go edit 3 by 4 matrix. We have 1, 2, 1, 7. We have, sorry guys, I lost a negative here. Right, we have 2, 1, 3, negative 4. All right, second quit. Matrix again, math. We want to go RREF for reduced row echelon form. Select matrix A, and we get 2, 1, negative 3. So that's the solution that we're looking for. Okay, so we're going to start with we want to use this one to get rid of this 2. So this is going to be equation number 2 minus 2 times equation 1. Okay, now I want to use this one to get rid of this one. So I'm going to go equation number 3 minus equation number 1. Zero, negative 4, negative 1, negative 1. Guys, I'm just going to go to the next slide here. Give you a sec. Okay. I want to use this negative 3, so this term here, to get zeros above it and below it. Okay, so to do that, I need to go 3 times equation 1 plus 2 times equation 2. Okay, I've gotten a 0 in this position over here now. All right, now I want to get rid of this negative 4. So I'm going to go, now what I'm going to do over here, I'm going to go negative 4 times equation 2, and then 3 times equation 3 is 0, 12, negative 20, positive 72, 3 times the bottom equation, and this gives me 0, 0, negative 23, 69. And if we divide by negative 23, with 0, 0, 1, negative 3. This. Okay, I'm just going to go to the next slide in a second here. I need zeros here and here. So let's get rid of this one first. I'm going to go equation 1 minus 7 times equation 3. And we're going to subtract these ones. Okay, I'm going to divide this question by 3. What the heck? Sorry guys, this is not the answer that I'm expecting over here, so that means I made a mistake somewhere. Sorry guys, I need to go back over here and double check this work. So we want equation 2 minus 2 times equation 1. So we went 2, 1, 3, negative 4, 2, 4, negative 2, 14. We subtracted. Yep, that one looks good. 0, negative 3, 5, negative 18. Okay, then we went equation number 3 minus equation number 1. 1, negative 2, 6. 1, 2, negative 1, 7. 0, negative 4, negative 1, negative 1. That one's good over here. Okay, then we want equation 3 times 1. So 3 times equation 1, 3, 6, negative 3, 21, plus 2 times equation 2, 0, negative 6, 10, negative 36. Add these guys together. 3, 0, 7, negative 15. That looks correct. Negative 4 times equation 2, 0, 12, negative 20, positive 72. That looks good. 3 times equation 3, 0, negative 12, negative 3, negative 3. Add those ones together. Okay, so we got an answer of negative 3 over here. This was looking good so far. All right, so where do we make a mistake? Oh, here's my mistake. Guys, I lost a negative right here. Okay, and that was my mistake. And it sucks when you make those mistakes, guys, because like it really messes up with everything here. Negative 15 minus negative 21 is 3, 0, 0. So I'm going 3 minus 3 is 0, 0 minus 0 is 0, 7 minus 7 is 0. Negative 15 minus negative 21 is 6. And now when we divide by 3, we get 1, 0, 0, 2. Okay, which is what we were expecting. Okay, so we get 1, 0, 0, 2. And now we just need to go get a 0 in this position here. So I'm going to go equation number 2 minus 5 times equation 3. Zero, negative 3 minus 0 is negative 3. 0, negative 18 minus negative 15 is negative 3. And I'm going to divide this guy by negative 3. And it gives me 0, 1, 0, 1. Which is the same thing that we got before. So what were our variables again for this one? We had ABC. Same thing we're expecting over here. Perfect. So that means that ABC equals 2, 1, negative 3. And that is it. And that's how we solve these type of systems. All right, guys, this is quite a challenging AP topic, and good luck with the practice, and come and let me know if you have any questions with that. See you in the next video.